All right, so welcome to this video. Basically, I've been away for a while, and I've been an early adopter of the module, the Korg module, and usually I wasn't that impressed, to tell you the truth. The pianos are nice, it's no big deal. Compared to the other pianos in other apps, they're at par, It wasn't really super thrilled about it until yesterday when I found out that the ivory keys were at 50% off, and what a difference. If you want to compare again, this would be the native sound, which has got a softness to it. It's playable, but this one is just amazing. And it's just all of them. They're like, all their tones are perfect. And I should say, I'm going to compare this with, I'm going to tell you what I like about this app and what I don't. And for instance, this, beautiful. So they're nice. So the other string. So this piano is super playable, man. Super playable. Super playable. I really like the Ivory American Steinway D, which right now is, I guess it's $20, but I bought it for $14.99. I guess it's $30, but I bought it for $14.99 in their sale, which now it makes this app playable, truly. Then I run into this baby, which is the Scarbee, another third-party maker of sounds. And in this part, a Rhodes, which it's beautiful. Look at this. It's got the bite. I love it. So it's very nice. This was $10. best Rhodes on app that I hear, and you can program them a little bit. I programmed my own somewhere. Oh, there's no user there. This might. It's just a little brighter. It's amazing. This piano is amazing. Then I did some okay, this so finally some solo things usable, and this particular sound came from the Triton collection, because they also have a Triton collection. So if you go here to the store, you'll see they'll have all these things for sale. And in a little bit, I'm gonna complain about a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna dog on Korg, because basically the Triton sounds are really good. I own the Triton, and funny enough, I just sold it, and I kind of miss some of the sounds. So it was awesome for me to be able to like recoup. I mean, I don't know why they added pianos from the Triton, because I'm never gonna use. I mean, they only give you 100 sounds, and some of them I don't know why they. Like, if you have already a really good Rhodes, why would you want to waste? I mean, give me Triton sounds, right? They did add the musette, which is nice. Some of the legato strings. The oohs. The brasses are awesome. So, saxes, I don't know, I just call a sax player if I need a sax. So here are the leads. Love it. So a lot of the they added a bunch of stuff that, I mean, it's got good sounds. The library is $10, so I kind of got some of my favorite Triton sounds back for like $10. Some of them are, to me, are unusable, like this. It's nice. But acoustic bass, funny enough, the acoustic bass is better than the ones that come with module, normal. And they have some, anyway, you get the idea. These are really good. My favorite libraries from this are the Triton library, the American D, and the Rhodes, Scarbee Rhodes. Now, I'm going to start dogging Korg about this. Number one, your editing is so limited. You know, you got your cutoffs, and that's it. Release time, attack time, that's, you know, really, for the price that you're paying, you need to have a little more. Your effects also not very editable. You got your time and your depth, but I mean, really no. I mean, other apps have so much more. And now, for instance, if we go back to the store, so I wanted to split some sounds, right? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put my bass over here or whatever. And when they updated to Pro, they said that they were gonna add the layering function, you know? Something that's been requested since this stupid app came out. Well, guess what? It is out, but it's $20 50% off is actually $40. And basically then you're allowed to split and layer, you know, but that's limited to only 2 sounds. So you can only split your 2 sounds, and that's just dumb, because you should be able to split. I mean, other apps have been able to split and layer like up to 8 or 4 things at a time, and they don't charge extra for it. This is $40, or if it's on sale. Then you got your split bass, which already has a little very cheesy cymbal on it. So if you're like playing some jazz, it just sounds stupid. You know, they do throw in some sounds with like 62 programs sound library, you know, and they're lame at best. And then you can only, oh, and by the way, you can't not split and layer. You either split or layer, you know, and they call that like a super advanced feature, and is not. Now I'm going to go to another app, because I'm going to compare these apps as, like, they say Module as a live performance. That this is like, is the performance expansion, right? Okay, well, I'm going to show you a real performance expansion. I'm going to go ahead and open SampleTank, which is, let me go back to here, and I'm going to put a better sound in it. I'm going to go back to Module. I'm going to go to I'm going to go to users, and this is my own setting from the Scarbee collection, and the other sound that you're hearing is right from the SampleTank. So now SampleTank has a feature called live, right? So when we click the upper left corner things, it goes to a live thing, and this is like a setting I made, and basically these are all my layers, and I have a bass here. My bass is here. Now what you can hear is the module. Let me turn it down. All right, so this is just SampleTank, and this is my bass, and you can't hear anything on the upper registers. Let me see. Oh wait, I gotta be right here. That's where I ended it. All right, and I'll tell you how to do that in a second. And then I added everything synth from the Moog collection of SampleTank. So now I got my split, and if I want to add some strings, if I want to add an organ, and I can take them out as I see fit. If I want to add some vocals, so this should sound like this. You can't go on thinking nothing's wrong, 'cause gonna drive you home. Now I'm gonna go ahead and, for instance, I'm gonna play another song. I'm gonna turn this off, and I was just programming songs that I actually play. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this back up, so we can hear the piano more. and I'm gonna call this, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Alright, so let's see. Oops. Take a look, baby, at the organ. Now, if you notice, here is where I ended the other sounds. And then here's just the Rhodes from Module. Because you have the ability on this app to, for instance, press right now, when I press, that's the setting that is active, okay? I press 1, all these controls, my reverb, everything, it's gonna be just on that. If I do it like that, it's gonna be on that. If I do it like that, it's gonna be on that. So right now, what I'm gonna do is over here under the logo of SampleTank, you have your mixer, which you can bring. It's the same volume as here and the same pan, but it's just a quicker way of accessing it. And then here, the lines, boom, it brings you where you can have your split points. And you can have up to 8 layers or up to 8 splits, however you want. You know, so I decided to keep my 1, 2, 3, the organ at G3. See, this is the organ. I'm gonna press it. It's gonna light up right here. So G3 is my split because I want it in this chord. But when I leave it here, I just want the piano in the background too, so I can do little birds and whatever without the strings and everything sounding. So anyway, I can add more stuff to this if I wanted to, you know. And then you can just go ahead and save your setting. So for instance, right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn down this piano completely, and I'm gonna build a thing from scratch. So I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna go plus, and I'm gonna say test multi. Okay, accepts it. Now it's empty, right? So I'm in channel 1 here and tap here to browse, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna this is drums. I'm gonna go libraries. I'm gonna go to sample. I like these libraries. I bought extra and they're nice. I'm just gonna pick something from here. Let's see, punch you up, right? Yeah, electro. Oh, beat. I'm gonna keep that. Let's see. I'll just keep that. And then moving on, I'm gonna add, but I want this. So you see how I have C2 is selected. If I go to the other one, it selects the next track. See, if you follow right here too, if I press this, and now it's highlighted, now it's 1. So if I scroll over here, I'm gonna grab that G8 and I'm gonna bring it all the way down to about, I brought it to way too much. I want it around B. So B2, that's gonna be my split point. B2, see right here, there's no sound. B2. So now in my controller, if I press C3, it won't sound. So now here, I gotta switch this. In these squares, you'll see channel 2, channel 1, channel 2, up to 8, right? I'm gonna switch this to MIDI channel 1. And now I'm gonna be able to hear something. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask for another Rhodes. I don't think the Rhodes is gonna be as nice as the Scarbee, but it's close. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say electric piano. And these are the ones that come from with, I gotta change the channel to channel 1, done. See, it's not as nice. So what I'm gonna see if they have a different one. Dinner suitcase. It's better. Ballad suitcase. Amp stage P. See, I'm still not convinced, so I'm gonna go to a different library. I'm gonna go to Sonic Synth and see what they have. Sonic suitcase. Better. Let's go with that for now. Or a whirly. So now what I gotta do, I'm gonna keep it on the whirly. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this C2 to start the split point right here on C3. So now, and my bass starts. So what I gotta do now is bring the transpose of the piano 1 octave down, which I do it right here on the transpose, and I bring it 1 octave down. And now, just for fun, I'm gonna add some sort of pad. Let's see what kind of strings do I have. Synth pads. These are the synth pads that come with. Oh, I gotta change the channel. Channel 1, done. Don't like it. So I'm gonna go to the sample mode, and I'll go to Sonic Synth and see what they have in synth pads. Something very subtle. That's better. Something subtle. Again, I'm gonna make sure I have 3 over here on the third square highlighted, and I'm gonna go ahead. It started right there. Put it to C3, and I'm gonna bring again the transpose to 12. And then let's say I have, let's add some more. Let's add an organ to this. And let's go back to the, let's see the SampleTank Pro, what they have in organs. We gotta switch to channel 1. Like it. And the same thing, I select the track and then I bring it to C3. And now Now, what I can do is bring some of these volumes down so that they don't overpower. So that they don't overpower the piano. So now let's actually play a song. So now what I can do is I can just turn this on and off, and I can just like let's bring the organ back. So it's a great sounding module, and I didn't have to pay any extra to get all the goodies. Now if I like this, I can go ahead and just save it as test. Boom, and it just saved all my things. Now I can go back to my edit sunrise there. And there are all my there's my set that I wanted. And even though the pianos are not as nice as the third-party things for module, as an app, SampleTank, as a performance app, SampleTank way is more of a pro app than module. So if you're like thinking about getting one or the other, I mean, if you're just a piano player and you're just gonna sit down and play the piano, then I guess yeah, get module. And if you like the native sounds, then that's awesome. If not, Ivory sounds amazing, and so does Rhodes. So if you just don't care and just play piano, then I would suggest your module is the better app. But as a performance app that you need different sounds and layers and good response, it's SampleTank is way the better app, you know. It just is. And I'm so surprised that Korg does not catch up to the apps. And then when they actually add a requested feature, they add something. First of all, they add it and they want to charge you for it, the price of the app actually, you know. And then that feature is substandard because it's just a feature that instead of being able to layer 8 sounds or 4 sounds and split them however you want, they only allow 2 sounds. So you can layer one sound to another or split one sound with another. And that's just lame. I'm sorry. So Korg, come on, catch up. I want to like you. Now you say, why did I buy the app? Well, I do use Gadget a lot, and when I'm in an airplane and stuff like that, so I wanted to have access to those sounds, and I see the marketing and pricing point of view of Korg is probably, well, we sell keyboards. I mean, they're probably thinking that they sell keyboards for $3,000, so buyers are not gonna mind paying $40, $20 for this expansion, you know. but they have to remember that they're in a different world right now when it comes to making music with Apple devices. Mobile music is a different world, and the pricing is different, you know. And unless they can really show me that, you know, their app sounds like their Chronos, then don't charge me that, you know. Because by the way, I did buy a Chronos and I sent it back. I'm a motif player. I like the motif. I like the even the Mo ones. I think they're just better sounding pianos all around. And so I'm kind of picky about the piano I play, and I'm kind of picky about the Rhodes and stuff, you know. And if you pay a lot of money for a thing, then you should get what you have. So in summation, the SampleTank, with their ability to make your patches however you want, turn the things on and off as you please. Let's assume that I have a looper, okay, for a second, you know, and I'm looping something, and I'm gonna add right here, just for fun, I'm gonna add a guitar and a picker. I'm gonna bring it to track channel 1. Acoustic. I'm gonna bring another one. String clean, electro, lead, light crunch, clean. Oh, mute. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna turn all this off. Let's see that I have a looper, okay? I bring this up to down, and I start looping, and I loop this, you know, like. And I want the guitar, and now that part is looped. And then I just want to go ahead and turn this on, and I want to go. You know, and then just keep building my loop, and then bring the organ up. And, or just everything, you know. Oh, it's because I still have. I have this. I don't know why this sounds like this. Oh, I never brought the organ down. It just sounds nice. Anyway, so look, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go to Edit Sunrise, and then I'm gonna go back to Test, and then you see, just it reloaded the program without those additional things that I had. So anyway, this is an amazing program. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it, and I'm gonna go back to this Scarbee keyboard, turn it up. And then you can see how much more beautiful it sounds. Don't steal that. That's coming up in my next album. Hey, if you guys want to check out some of my music, it's on eddie-g.com. That's eddie-g.com. It's available on Apple and Spotify, etc., etc. So anyway, yeah, these pianos are great. The Scarbee, the Ivory American. Oh, that sounds like. Awesome. But I mean, right now, I would like just to give me a bass, and I can't, because if I want a bass at the bottom, then I'm gonna have to pay another $40, and that's just not cool. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. It was long, I know, and I probably talked too much, but I wanted to actually show you a hands-on situation of how this compares to SampleTank as a performance app. SampleTank blows it out of the water. Now, as a piano app, with the Symphony piano, which is actually not Korg, it's a third-party company, and Scarbee, which is a third-party company, with those sounds added to them, this app is awesome. That, you know, it's like, now if they came up with these same libraries for SampleTank, then I would say just go with SampleTank. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful. If you are a piano player, if you only want to spend only like up to $50 or something like that on an app, if you're just a piano player and you just want to play piano and good Rhodes modules for you. If you're a multi-purpose keyboard player that plays with bands, any style, then SampleTank is the way to go, definitely. Now, if you can afford them both, then that's the way, but we should all write to Korg and tell them to catch up and to add these extra features for free, not to overcharge for them. And if they're going to charge for them, then make it count. You know, do something that nobody's doing, something innovative. As of right now, they just kind of like look lame. Stop spending the money on that marketing that they do, calling themselves the pro and the leading app on music, and invest that money in actually making their app better. So anyway, I hope you like this, and thank you very much. Bye.